running.
There is blood, gore, intense violence, nudity. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hey everyone,
Hey, how's it going?
welcome back to another tabletop adventure here at Digital Woods. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be trying the open war cards. We don't actually have the cards, but we found tables to roll on them.
Yep.
So we are going to be doing a 50 power game. I will be running Night Lords of Chaos.
I'll be running Necrons.
And yeah, we don't honestly know what the game's going to be like at the moment. So we're going to go into our army intros and then roll off to see what the game's going to be.
Let's figure it out.
See you in a bit.
Yep. Alright, so here's going to be 50, more like 49, power of Necrons. I'm going to be running the Nihilak Dynasty, however that is correctly pronounced. I don't know. My Warlord is going to be an Overlord with the Warlord trait Precognitive Strike, given by the Nihilak Dynasty. He's going to be bringing along with him a Time Splitter Cloak and a Staff of Light. Next is going to be a Cryptek with another Staff of Light and a Chronometron. Trying it out as opposed to the cape. Next is going to be a Lord with a Staff of Light and 2 groups of Necron warriors, each counting 10 warriors. Next I'm going to have a Death Mark unit, just a group of 5 normal Death Marks. After that is going to be a Ghost Arc, and lastly a Triarch Stalker with Heat Ray. And that is my 49 power.
Alright everyone, this is going to be my 50 power precisely battalion detachment of Night Lords. Start off with my Warlord. He is going to be a Sorcerer with Jump Pack. He's going to have himself a Power Sword as an upgrade, and that is going to be upgraded to the Pus Cleaver through the Relic system. I didn't get to use it in my previous time I brought it, so this time I decided to bring it. He is also going to have the Warlord trait that gives him +1 wounds and the 6-up feel no pain. No, sorry, he's not taking that one. He is taking the Night Lord specific one, which is the Night Hunter's Curse. I changed that at the last minute. And what that one is every battle round I can reroll 1 dice for my Warlord, which is fair enough. It's not the greatest, but hey, I wanted to give it a try. Moving on to my second HQ, I have myself a Warp Smith, which really should be named a Daka Smith because he is bringing himself a Combi Melta, a Meltagun, a Flamer, and then a Power Axe, and a Mechadendrite Drill. So he's just got all sorts of guns and melee weapons. Moving on to my 3 troops, I have 3 5-man Chaos Warriors, or Chaos Space Marines. 2 of the squads have a Meltagun and sergeants with Power Fist. The 3rd squad just has a Meltagun. I didn't have a 3rd sergeant with a Power Fist modeled, so didn't bring it. Moving on, I have 1 heavy support, and that is going to be a Chaos Land Raider. And it's going to be fully kitted out with its twin las cannons, its combi melta, havoc launcher, and its heavy bolters. And my final choices are 2 fast attacks, which are just going to be chaos spawns. And that is going to be my 50 power of Night Lords.
Alright, so here we are rolling for what we're about to play.
This open war. So first off is deployment types. It is 2 separate D6 rolls. Basically, you have some standard ones and some more advanced deployments, and this is just figuring out what's what.
Alright, so first D6 for that. It's going to be a 3.
So it's the first 6.
And then the second D6 is another 3.
Modified Spearhead Assault. So we'll have to set that up and see what that looks like.
Yes.
But moving on to next is going to be our objective. So same thing.
Alright.
Rolling a D6, just figuring out which grouping.
Another 3. I'm just going to pick 2 different dice because that's starting to annoy me.
So it's the first 6, okay.
And a 6.
Supply cache. The players take placing 6 objective markers. Each must be more than 6 inches away from any other marker and battlefield edge. At the start of each player's turn, they must roll a dice for each marker they control in any order they wish. If they roll a 6, they have found the supply cache. Remove other markers. The player that controls the supply cache at the end of the 5th battle round wins the game.
Huh.
So there's 6 objective markers. One of them is the true
The
objective.
MacGuffin.
Yeah. All right. And then finally, the twist.
What a twist.
So...
D6.
Yep.
A 4.
Hey, the second 6.
Yay. And a 1.
Meeting battle. Each player must split their army into 3 contingents. No contingent may have more than half the units in the army. Each player sets up 1 contingent at the start of the battle using the normal rules for deployment. The second arrives at the end of the controller's second movement phase. The last arrives at the third movement phase. At the end of the third movement phase. Units in the second and third contingents must be set up more than 9 inches away from any enemy, with all models wholly within 9 inches of a battlefield edge and outside of the enemy's deployment zone.
Interesting.
Yep. Cool.
Yep. All right, and we'll set up the table for you.
Alright, and here is everything deployed for the start of this open war game. We did some roll-offs for choosing deployment zones. I got to choose my deployment, but Mike won the roll-off for getting to see who goes first. And here's our initial units that ran into each other on the way to find some supplies.
Yep.
I got my Land Raider, my Warp Smith, and 1 unit of Chaos Space Marines with a Power Fist and Melta.
And I've got a Cryptek, a Ghost Ark, and 1 group of Necron warriors.
Mm-hmm. And it's not until the end of the second movement phase we'll get to see the next units arrive. So, on to the game. So, Mike has first turn. I will attempt to seize the initiative, but meh.
I knew it. I could feel it in my soul.
Yeah, as soon as Mike won the roll-off for going first, he's like, you're just going to steal the initiative.
Absolutely, I knew it.
That has happened a number of times.
I should have counted for that and just hid him away somewhere.
You did have some pretty fast moving there, too, so that would have been okay.
Yeah. Alright, well, anyway.
So on to
First turn for Chaos.
Okay, movement for turn 1 for the Night Lords. Disembarked and moved just about everything. Then shifted the Land Raider over. Couldn't quite get it within 12 inches to use its Melta gun. So I'm going to be going on to some shooting, because I don't got any Psychic. I think I have to first see if this is technically the supply cache, because I am holding it. So on a 6, it's the supply cache. No. And I think we keep doing that every turn until it's discovered, too.
I think so.
So it doesn't go away. Alright, so yeah, on to shooting. I'll be starting off first with the Melta-Gun from this squad, going into the Ghost Ark, and then followed up by the Bolters. So, Melta hitting on a 3. Hits. It's strength 8, so I'll be wounding on a 3. Hey, I did not wound. And then 7 bolter shots, 1 from the pistol, and then 6 coming from the rapid-firing bolt guns, hitting on 3s. I like that. And then these will be wounding the vehicle on 5s. For 5 wounds.
Alright.
No AP.
And only 1 damage.
And only 1 damage.
Darn.
So I think you have your 4-up save.
Alright, so 4 4-ups for the Ghost Ark. Oh, 3 go through.
Woohoo! My damage mattered from that squad.
It did!
Alright, next up I'm going to have the Land Raider open fire with its 4 las cannons, its heavy bolter, and its all its other lovely stuff. So starting off with the las cannons, 4 shots hitting on 3s. I do have 8 command points, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 for 3 hits. This is strength 9, so I'll be looking for 3s to wound. 2 wounds. AP minus 3 on it, so I think it just goes through your armor. You do have a 5-up invul from
It's on
Only affects infantry?
only affects a flex infantry.
Okay, so those will go straight through your armor then.
Oh.
And they do a d6 damage each. So, a 1 and a 3.
Oh, alright, well, quantum shielding at least for the 3.
I think you have to roll under.
I think I have to roll under. Let me go check.
I'm pretty sure it's under.
Alright, so yes, in fact, it does have to be less than.
Mm-hmm.
So he took that damage.
Mm-hmm. And then next we're going to move on to the heavy bolter coming out of it. So that is 6 shots hitting on 3s for 6 hits. These will be wounding on 5s. Yes, because you're right, tough 6. For 2 with an AP of -1, so 2 5-up saves.
Alright. 2 5-ups. No!
This is going to be the Havoc Launcher for d6 number of shots. For 4. 4 shots hitting on 3s. For 2. And then wounding on 5s as well. For 1. No AP on this.
Alright, so 1 4-up. Made it.
And finally, from the Combi Bolter on top, the 1 shot coming from the Bolter part, hitting on a 3. No. Alright.
Ow.
So I dealt, what?
Oh, 11.
11 damage out
Yes.
of your 14?
Yes.
Okay, I think that was an okay shooting phase from that.
It's pretty good. Really makes me wish I brought the Canoptic Cloak to get that D3.
Wounds back instead
Yep.
of just the 1. I think you get a stratagem that basically does that anyway.
I think so.
So you might want to pop that come your turn.
I think I will.
It would be a 11-inch charge because I'm slightly more than 11 inches away from that unit. I'm not going to risk it.
Okay.
So that is going to be the end of Night Lord's turn 1.
Alright. On to Necron's turn 1. Alright, so Necron movement phase. First off, I had my warriors disembark their 3 inches. They didn't really move much farther than that because I only really need them to be there. And if this fails, I want them to be as far away for charging. So, he shifted over, and the Ghost Ark shifted over as well to get within 12 inches of his giant tank thing.
Land Raider!
That. So, thankfully, onto shooting, I am 12 inches away there and 12 inches away there. So 20 shots into that group of 5, and then after that, 20 shots into the Land Raider. Mm-hmm. And then he's there for mop-up.
Mm-hmm. I am going to spend 1 point for in Midnight Clad. So it's -1 to hit that unit.
Oh, no.
I can't do it on the Land Raider because it's only infantry.
Alright. And I'm not there yet, so I'll spend that command point when I get there. So, starting with this group, shooting into them. You said -1 to hit them?
Mm-hmm. So you're going to be hitting on 4s.
Yes. So, 20 shots, hitting on 4s. Thankfully, I happen to have 20 dice just in my pocket. I would have really liked that rerolling 1s, but I moved 8. 7 of those were 1s.
And then a 3.
Oh, shit, 3.
-1.
Yes.
My command point took away 1 of your hits.
Oh, no. And then wounding on...
4s.
Sweet. Good. 1, 2, 3.
Only 3.
Only 3.
That was not a good wound roll.
It was not.
Alright, well that's 3 4-ups then, because the AP -1. Which I saved 2, so I'll lose the regular altitude.
Alright. And next off is the Ghost Ark, who I'm having second thoughts at shooting into the Land Raider.
You could put them into the other people if you want.
I think I will, mainly due to the fact that it would be wounding on, wounding on 6s.
Yes.
For your Land Raider. So, yep, 20 more shots into your group of Chaos Space Marines.
Are you spending your command point stratagem thing? So right now you're hitting on 5s.
All right, now I would be hitting on 5s. Yes, I'm spending 1 command point to, I think it's called repair subroutines. It's not. It's
damage override.
Yes, damage override, which basically allows me to be counted as my top damage bracket for this turn.
Yeah, for this shooting phase.
Yes. So, now hitting on 4s because of his -1 and all that. With 20 shots, 1 is actually under your Land Raider, and I have no idea what it is. Oh my god, look at that.
That is a lot of 1s and 2s.
That's very sad. And wounding on 4s.
That's even worse.
That's 2. Dear God. What? Why? Should have gone with Mephrit.
Yeah. 2 4-up saves, which I failed actually both.
Oh, hey. You're going to spend one of your 7 command points?
6. I spent 1 on Midnight Clad.
Ah, you're correct.
Do I really care about losing another bolter guy? No. No. Actually, yeah, I do, because he'll be carrying the icon. So, yes, I'll spend 1 of my command points. 4-up. Yes. So, my icon dude will still be alive then.
Alright. And then lastly, I'm going to have the Cryptek shoot his Staff of Light in there. So 3 shots. I believe he hits on 3s.
So he'll be hitting on 4s.
Yes. So 3 shots hitting on 4s. None. Not a 1. That was not as good as your initial shooting phase by any stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm. My stratagem saved 5 hits.
It really did. Okay, well, that's it for me. I'm not declaring any kind of charges.
Fair enough.
On to your turn 2. Let's see what you'll bring in.
Alright, for the movement phase, just go ahead and moved up my Space Marines and my Chaos Rhino, advanced up my Warp Smith.
That's the name.
And at the end of the movement phase, bringing in the Sorcerer with Jump Pack and the 2 5-man squads of Chaos Space Marines. And also at the end of the phase, I'm going to go, since my Land Raider has taken no damage, and curse Mike's vehicle using the Master Mechanicus rules, or Mechanist. On a 2-up, he gets cursed. 2-up, he gets cursed, and that's just a 1 mortal wound.
Aw. Back up to 11.
Alright. Then I'm going to go ahead onto the Psychic phase, which I do have.
Now he does.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Prescience on my Land Raider.
There's nothing I can do to stop it.
So, on a 7, he gets it. That is a 10. So, my Land Raider now adds 1 to all hit rolls.
Ugh.
And then he is going to go ahead and, I guess, he's a little too far away for me to do a comfortable charge. So do I want to do a smite? Because that vehicle is probably not going to be with there when it comes turn to charge. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and smite.
Alright.
Which I got a 10. So that's going to be D3.
I was waiting for it to be an 11, and you just end it.
Well, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, well, deal could happen. Nope, just the 1.
Just the 1.
Would you like to spend a command point?
No. I've got plenty of shooting from this group that might just kill it with bolters.
Alright, well, 2 wounds left.
Alright. So that's going to be the end of the Psychic phase. Going to go on to shooting. I'm going to start off with these guys firing everything. And that I know they're 2 separate units, but they're not really going to shoot at anything else anyway. So I'll start off with the 2 Meltaguns. They're just outside of melter range, but hey. 2 shots hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on 3. Wounded.
And with AP -4, having them already have a 4-up, that's just a wound.
Yeah, it's going to go through and do D6 damage.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, D6 damage coming in from that Melta. For 6. Don't get a 6.
Quantum shielding. I got a 6. It's dead.
Do you want to spend
I
it?
absolutely want to spend a command point just to waste more of your fire.
Well, I still got all the bolters from this squad.
It's better them shooting at that than the rest of my men.
Well, they're going to go into it anyway. Also, you once again forgot the Papa stratagem to have -1 on your quantum shieldings.
Well, to be fair, on the first one, I thought on the first turn I thought about it, but decided against it. This one, yes, I did entirely forget. That is true.
Okay. Do you want to pop it now?
It's a little late.
I know.
Damn it. All right. Well, do I explode?
Okay.
No.
All right. With the threat of the Ghost Arc gone, I'm going to go ahead and have the Land Raider fire everything down into the Warriors to try to clear them out. So let us start off with those las cannons. 4 shots, hitting on 2s because of prescience. That's going to be 3 hits.
You got, what, 6?
I've got 5 points left.
Okay.
You know what? Since I'm hitting on a 2, I might as well. So, re-rolling. So that's going to be 4 hits.
That was 3 6s. And a 4.
Yeah. Well, I had to re-roll one of the dice, so.
Fair.
And then wounding on 2s because of strength 9. And that is going to be 4 5-up invols.
Yes, because of the...
AP -3.
So, 4 5-ups.
Save 2.
2 live.
Alright, next up is going to be the heavy bolter firing down. 6 shots, hitting on 2s. 4 hits. And then wounding on 3s. 4 wounds.
4 5-ups. Another 2 go down.
Alright. Next up, I'm going to have the Havoc Launcher fire. D6 number of shots for 3. Hitting on 2s. 3 hits. And then wounding on 3s. For only 1. No AP on this.
Okay. 1 4 up. No. Another one bites the dust. Bump, bump, bump.
And then I'm going to have the Combi Melter fire both its Melta and its Combi down.
Alright.
So firing the bolter part, rapid firing, 2 shots, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. I'm sorry, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Wounding on a 4. There we go. 1 wound.
And no AP?
No AP.
4 up. Made it.
Okay, 1 melt around, hitting on a 3. Hits. Wounding on a 2. Wounded. And then your 5-up invul.
Yep. 5 up.
Yep.
No.
Another one goes
Bleh.
down. However, not enough to clear the path for my squad of 3 to fire into your crypt tech.
No, not quite
So
enough.
They're going to put their shots into those warriors. Alright. 3 shots from their bolt weaponries. 1 pistol, 1 bolt gun. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. Nope. And 1 Melta. Hitting on a 3. Hit. Wounding on a 2. Wounded. 5-up invol.
5 up. No.
Another one goes down.
3 left. Get back up. You're fine.
And
Stop your belly aching. Hey, none of that. Finally.
okay. And that's going to be it for shooting. And I am going to declare a charge with the... you know what? I'm actually going to declare a charge with the Land Raider first, and then follow up with a squad of 3.
Oh, okay.
Both are going to be going into the Warriors. So your 6 Overwatch shots.
Huzzah! So, 6 Overwatch shots, hitting on 6, and because I moved in my last phase, I don't get to reroll 1s for this.
Yep.
Not a 1.
Man, that rerolling 1 would have been nice.
It would have been really nice if only I just didn't move.
Charge distance, 10, even with the -2 for technically moving through a crater.
You made it.
And then the
the
squad of
charge.
3, now that you don't have Overwatch. 7. That's going to be enough. Get that Power Fist in. Alright, so starting off the fight is going to be my Land Raider with 6 attacks. And because of prescience is still in effect, I'm going to be hitting on 5s. For 2. Woo! And
Land Raider is actually strength 8, so wounding on 2s.
Ugh.
2 wounds. So you have 2 4-up saves.
Alright.
I wish I had some sort of special grindy tread melee weapon.
It would make sense for this behemoth, but...
Yep.
2 4-ups.
It kills one with its treads.
Oh.
Or its ramp just kind of opens it on its face.
Ramp.
All
Or
right.
it's just... It's Gothic architecture.
Just poked him.
Yep.
Alright, consolidate a bit. Meh.
Made it.
Next, I'm going to have the squad obviously go. Start off with the sergeant's 2 power fist attacks, just to see if I kill him that way. 2 attacks hitting on 4s because of unwieldy. 1 hit. Wounded on a 2, because strength 4 times 2. Wounded. And you have... Does the invul apply to melee, or is it just against shooting?
I don't know.
Alright, so it's going to auto go through and kill a guy, because AP minus 3.
Alright, so 1 more dead.
And then 2 regular attacks from the standard dudes, hitting on 3s. 1. Wounding on a 4. Wounded. 4-up save.
Yay, 4-up save. No, that's the unit.
Do
You
you wanna
get first blood.
Do you want to spend a command point?
Yeah, why not? That's the unit.
Alright.
I believe you would like to consolidate.
Can I do a 3-inch? Yeah,
You
3
absolutely
straight through.
can.
Hello, Mr. Cryptech. I really can't do anything else to you this turn, but hey, so... Technically he can now swing back, but he's got 1 attack. I'm not overly worried.
No. So 1 attack coming from the Cryptek into the Chaos Space Marine. Hitting on a 3 at least. They're not still hard to hit, are they? I mean, I rolled a 6, but...
No, that's only for your shooting phase.
And I'm just going to leave that there for now. And then wounding on strength 4 versus... No, sorry, strength... Yeah, strength 4.
So, versus 4. So, 4s.
Force! No!
Okay.
Well, I'm technically still in this game.
Yep, you have 1 model on the board as you go into your next turn.
Ugh. And on to Necron's turn 2. What will I bring in? Alright, so Necron's turn 2, however many are left of them. I had the Cryptek move back his 5 in a retreat. My Treyarch Stalkers finally showed up back here with a little bit of cover from that building to, while not kill, hopefully harm his Land Raider. And then lastly, I had my Death Marks show up here in this crater. They would normally be like up on this ridge of the crater, but wobbly model syndrome. So hopefully they can take out at least some of Tom's higher characters. Outside of that, it's now on to shooting phase. I'll start with the Treyarch Stalker going into the Land Raider. He's going to be using his focused heat ray. So 2 shots hitting on 3s.
4s, because you count as having moved.
Oh yeah, it's a heavy and he moved, so sorry. Hitting on 4s. 1.
Do you want to spend a command point to re-roll it?
I might as well. Hey, it actually worked. And wounding on, I believe, 4s as well for strength 8 versus tough 8. Only 1.
Alright, and the AP value of that was...
Is 4.
So I have a 6-up save. Which would have been hilarious if I gotten it.
I would have been so sad. So that's D6 damage, and I'm not within 12 inches, so I don't get to like roll 2 and take the better.
4.
4 damage. I've dinged the thing.
Brought it down to 12 wounds.
Oh, goody. And next, oh, he can't shoot because he retreated and he doesn't have the fly keyword. Alright, and the death marks shooting last are all going to be shooting into his warp smith. So 10 shots because they're all in rapid fire range. Hitting on should be 3s.
He is a character, and he is also infantry, so I will pop in Midnight Clad.
Hitting on 4s. And so
Save 1.
no, you saved 2.
Yes.
And wounding on, what is your toughness?
4.
4. So wounding on 4s, but 6s matter. Hey, 1 6 and 1 4.
Okay.
So possibility of doing like 3 damage here.
Oh yeah, because it's in addition to.
Yep. So he takes 1 mortal wound just off the standard because of that 6. But he's got
2 2-up saves because no AP. So he's going to take 2.
yay. So he's taken 3. He's still up though.
Well, he's taking a total 2. 1 mortal wound, 1.
Okay, I missed it because it was actually like the way.
A 2 and a 1.
Ah, cool. And I'm not going to be like charging or anything. So
Would be a little foolhardy.
it'd be foolish. So it's your turn.
Alright, movement phase. The small squad rounds the building to chase down the fleeing Cryptek. Land Raider pushed up just a bit. Advanced up the Warp Smith to keep with Land Raider. That's why I didn't go as far forward with the Land Raider. Both these squads turned around to deal with that threat. And I wanted to go kill your Cryptek with my leader, but
I'm here now, so
yeah. I think the guys over there got it.
just a guess. I think they do.
Yeah, so that's my movement. The last thing in the movement phase, my Warp Smith is going to repair the Land Raider for D3. For only 1.
Oh, yay! It didn't quite negate everything I did.
He's still got 13 wounds to go through, which means he can't kill it in 1 turn.
No.
Alright, going into the Psychic phase, I'm going to go ahead and put Diabolical Strength on him. And 8 is enough. I think it's a 6 or a 7 for Diabolical Strength. And then Prescience on himself.
Alright. Oh.
4 would not be enough. I am going to spend a command point just because I feel ridiculous. Nope. 4 is not enough. Technically this is open play, so I could command point again, but screw it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that factor of open play.
Yeah.
Not that I have enough points to actually like do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be it for Psychic phase. On to shooting.
Woo!
Let's start off over with the 3-man squad shooting at the Cryptek. Let's start off with the Melt-A-Gun hitting on a 3. That is a hit. Wounding on a 2. That is a wound. You're 5 up in Vol.
Yep. 5 up invul.
Hey.
I made it.
Well, that actually could have... That saved probably a lot of wounds.
Yep.
And then 3 shots from the other bolter-related weaponries. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. Looks like 2.
Alright.
No AP, so you're 4 ups.
2 4-ups.
Hey, you made both.
Yay!
There. Then next, I'm going to go ahead and have my Land Raider just unload into your
Triarch Stalker.
Treyarch Stalker, excluding the Combi Bolter or Combi Melta, which I am going to fire into your Cryptek, because I think I'm outside of the 12 for that gun anyway.
Alright. Which attacks do you want to start with?
I'm going to start with the las cannons going into the Stalker.
Alright.
4 shots, hitting on 3s. For 4 hits. And I'll be wounding on 3s. For 3 wounds. With AP minus 3. Yeah, you are still 25% obscured, so that plus 1 to your save, so AP minus 2, basically. So I think you have 5 ups.
I think I do. So, 3 5-ups then?
Saved 2 of them.
Does that do just the 1 damage?
D6.
Okay.
D6 damage. For 3.
Quantum shielding. Hey! I made it.
Next up is going to be the 6 heavy bolter shots going in, hitting on 3s. For 3. Wounding on 5s. For 2. AP -1. So you're, I think, 3 up save.
Alright. Alright, and 2 3-ups.
One
Made
damage.
one. So what's shooting next?
Havoc launcher, D6 number of shots. 3. Hitting on 3s. Scattering to the winds. For 3 hits. And then wounding on 5s. For 2. No AP, so technically you should have a 2-up.
Sweet. 2-up then. Oh.
Still take 1.
Yay, my shots actually meant something!
Yeah. Come on.
Well, your living metal would have ignored 1 damage.
Ah, true.
Alright, so the last thing to come out of this is going to be the Combi Melta. And yeah, I think I'm just going to fire the Melta part. So, hitting on a 3. Hit. Wounding on a 2. Wounded. You're 5-up invul.
5-up invul.
Saved it again.
Yes.
Alright, so that's it for shooting over here. Moving on to over here. I'm going to group both of these guys as bolters again for a bunch of shots coming out of it. So let us first start off with the Melta going into that. 1 Melta hitting on a 3. Nope. And going in with all the bolters for a total of 11 shots, hitting on 3s. 2 misses. And then wounding on 4s. Wounding on 4s. For 8 wounds.
Ooh. Okay. AP?
No AP. So a bunch of 3-ups, I think.
I believe you're correct. So, 8 3-ups.
2.
2.
So that's going to be it for shooting, I think.
Oh, did you want to check the one?
Nah, I'm not worried. I want to
Okay.
get him in there to kill anyway.
And he doesn't have any actual guns?
Nope, traded his pistol for the pus cleaver.
Alright, and then melee.
Yes.
Well, charges.
Going to declare a charge, so you get your 6 Overwatch.
Yay. Overwatches. 2. Wounding on should be 4s, I
Yep.
believe.
For 1. 1 3-up save. Nope, he takes a damage.
Oh, yay. I did a thing.
He can't fail the charge, but 3 is enough. Boop. And now he's going to swing in. Alright, and swing in. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. For 2. I'm going to use his Warlord trait to reroll 1 of these. For 3. And then I'm going to spend a command point to reroll the other. Nope. For 3 hits.
It's always the command points.
Yeah, command points reroll 1s most of the time. And then Pus Cleaver wounds anything that isn't a vehicle on 2s. For 3. With
Does 6 do anything important?
I don't think so, but AP -2 on all of them.
Alright, so that's 3 5-ups then. They're all dead. It doesn't matter if 6 does something. He's still looking for it, though. Just to make sure.
Yeah, no, doesn't do anything special.
Okay.
So, technically they would take D3 damage each.
Oh, I forgot to see if that was the objective on my last turn.
Fair enough.
Should I do it now just for, like... Because once it's a thing, it's a thing?
I guess. Yeah, roll the dice. I'm consolidating for 3 inches anyway.
Yeah. No.
Okay. We're kind of ignoring the actual objective.
I am trying to survive at this point. Failing, but trying.
Oh, yes.
Are you charging?
Yes, technically I should have done this before going through all of the fighting, but yes, those 3 are definitely charging.
Alright. My Overwatch of 3 shots.
Yep.
Hey! And cocked.
Yeah.
Hey! So, wounding on 4s.
You mean 3s?
3s.
Shooting profile's 5, I do believe.
Ah, you're right. It is a Staff of Light.
And I believe
AP -2.
2 on Staff of Light. So that's going to be 2 5-ups. So one will go down, and I will actually pull the Melta guy.
Because it no longer matters.
And then their actual charge distance. Yeah.
Getting that wrap around so the tank can also charge?
Might as well. Actually, no, he's going to stay back just so you're outside of 12. You'll have to move to get within 12 for your guns.
Alright.
Alright, so going on to that combat there. The Power Fist swinging in its 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wow, not doing so good on those. And I already used my command reroll. And 1 attack. Hitting on 3.
It is
Open play. I think I've got 1 left because I spent it. That's the regular dude. I'll finish him up real quick. Hitting on a 3, so I already rolled that. Wounding on a 4. No. Switch back to the... It doesn't really matter. Won't kill you. So no, I'm not going to spend my last point.
Okay. And then my 1 attack going in should be hitting on...
3s.
Yeah, it's the 3 and 3, so... Hitting on 3s. Hit. And get out of there.
4s.
Wounding on 4s. No. Ineffective combat, that was.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's going to be the end of my turn. Is number 4 over there the objective? No.
That's still no.
Yep.
So on to Necrons, turn 3. Alright, so after movement, the only guy that moved, he just retreated his 5 inches. Not really the best spot for him to be, but it's the best I can do at the moment. And the last of my units to drop in is the group of warriors, the Lord, and the Overlord. And didn't move. So finally something will be re-rolling 1s to hit.
Yep.
Yay. And speaking of re-rolling 1s to hit, let's start with the Treyarch Stalker shooting its focused beam into the big guy there. So 2 shots hitting on 3s because he did not move. Re-rolling 1s. That one off the table.
2 hits.
There we go. 2 hits. And wounding on 4s because 8 versus 8.
Hey, both wounded.
Both wounded. Huzzah.
Alright, that's going to be 2 6-up saves. Nope, adds to a 6.
Alright, and then d6 damage for both of those. 5. We haven't changed the counter over there that we've been using. I'm pretty sure I've used at least 1 more command point.
So you have 1 left then.
Okay. Then I think I'll reroll this.
Yeah. Total of 9.
9 damage.
So that means it has taken 12.
Sweet. Which means it has 4 left.
Yes.
Sweet. So then the next thing that's shooting is my warriors into the tank as well.
Yep.
All 20 shots going in. They counted as moving, so they don't have a reroll for hits. But because the Lord is there, they get reroll for wounds.
I'm pretty sure they reroll 1s to hit because of certain targeting relay.
Yes, they get that anyway. That's why I shot with him first.
Yes. You just didn't mention it.
It was in process. So, 20 shots hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. 5 just straight up misses. And 2 rerolls. So, 6 misses.
And then wounding on 6s.
Yep, wounding on 6s.
For 2.
And the...
We're rolling 1s to wound.
Yes, so rerolling 1s. Which is 4 rerolls.
Got you 2 more.
Yay! So 4 possible wounds. Which might just do it.
4 3-up saves.
It did not.
Did not.
Got 1 in though.
Since it's a 3-up, I'm going to spend my last point. Got it.
Damn.
So no damage from the warriors.
And then lastly, the Lord and the Overlord firing their staffs of light into that. Starting with the Lord, hitting on 2s with 3 shots with the Lord. No, but he is shooting at the same target as the targeting relay, so we're rolling 1s to hit. So just the 1.
Because he's hitting on 3s.
Yes.
You said 2s.
Okay, sorry. So hitting on 3s, he hit on 3, so
5 to wound.
5 to wound, no.
We're rolling 1s because he's within...
He is within range of himself.
Not enough.
Still not enough. And then 3 for the Overlord, hitting on 2s for rolling 1s.
All hit.
Huzzah. And then wounding on the 5s. None.
And no rerolls.
Damn.
So he's got 2 left. No. 4 left.
Yeah, he's still got 4 left. And can't shoot. Shot. I'm done.
Okay.
On to your turn, turn 4.
Alright, here we are at the end of movement phase. I brought in both of my Chaos Spawns. Technically I should have brought them in last turn. This is just where they would have been. Advance this unit onto this point. Move 12 inches flying jetpack style. Advance this unit up. And continue to push forward with my Land Raider, the Warpsmith, and the remaining members of that unit. Getting ready to get in there and get some charges to disrupt the Necron lines.
Yep.
Speaking of the end of movement phase, repairing the Land Raider. For 1. I don't have any more command points.
Ah.
But it is enough to knock him up to his metal bracket. So that is it for the movement stuff. Moving on to the psychic phase, he's going to go ahead and put Prescience on the Land Raider. Got it with the solid 11. And then he's going to go ahead and smite the fleeing Cryptek.
Oh no.
With he barely gets. It's 5's enough. D3 mortal wounds on the Cryptek. For 2. The most damage done to him. Alright, moving on to the shooting. I'm going to start off with everything coming out of the Land Raider. He's going to fire 2 shots of las cannon into that guy. 2 shots of las cannon into that. The heavy bolter. The havoc launcher. And the multi-melta going into them as well. So let us start off with the 2 las cannon shots going into the fleeing Cryptek. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. Wounded. You're 5 up invul.
5 up. It has saved him quite a number of times.
And considering it's D6 damage each, he's done it
He's
like
dodged
4
that
times.
bullet, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the 2 las cannon shots going into the warriors. Hitting on 3s. 1 fell off the
My
table.
toe.
Yep. Only 1 hit. Killing on a 2. That's dead warrior. Heavy bolter now. Or twin heavy bolter. Hitting on 3s. 4. Wounding on 3s. For 4. AP -1, so that's 4 5 ups.
Alright, so 4 or 5 ups then.
That's 4 dead.
That's, in fact, is 4 dead.
Havoc launcher. D6 number of shots. For only 1. Hitting on a 3. Nope. Alright. Split firing the combi melta. So doing the bolter part first.
Alright.
2 shots hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. Nope. Melta hitting on a 4. Yes. Wounding on a 2. Yes. That's a dead dude.
Okay.
Because you don't got an invul on that at the moment.
Nope.
Alright, so that's all the shots out of him. Coming back to this dude, he's going to fire both his meltas into the warrior squad.
Alright.
So 2 shots hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. And that's another dead warrior.
Bleh.
These guys are going to fire their 3 bolt gun related things into that fleeing Cryptek. Hitting on 3s. Rolling pretty poopy all of a sudden.
Wounded on a 4.
No wounds. Okay, that's it for shooting because everyone else advanced or is way too far back for their guns that they probably don't have. So that is that. I am going to go on to charges to declare. Charging the remaining 3 warriors.
Okay. 2, 4. One more. 2, 4, 6. So 6 shots hitting on 6s. That one's all borked, but I got 2 actual hits. And I'm just going to count that one as a 2. So wounding on 6s as well. No.
Nope. A 2, I think, actually fails it, so...
That doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. It's just, I guess, the way I'm rolling all of a sudden.
And...
they're going to actually charge that.
Oh! Okay.
They need a 7 to make it in.
In that case, I'm using the heat raised dispersed version. So 2d6 number of shots.
8.
8 shots. That's just going to be 8 automatic hits. So wounding, and it's a... No, that's for that. Strength 5 versus...
Tough 4.
So 3s.
Yep.
8 3-ups. Just once.
Yep. This is where Mike's dice decide to actually roll good, and mine
Got it.
decide to start rolling poopy.
It's the swap over at late game where it doesn't quite matter for me, but...
Alright, that's 7 4-ups. Whole unit was wiped for 5.
Okay. Yay! I've killed a unit.
Yep.
In turn 4.
Yep.
With only 3 units left. Well, I guess... Yeah, I'm fine with saying 3 units left. They're probably going to run in the morale phase.
Leadership of 3 with 3 guys left. So you need to roll 6 to have them all run.
Ah, true.
You need to do a morale, and I need to see if these 3 things are the zone.
Ah. Alright, so I'll do my morale first. Right. Morale. 4.
One guy flees.
No. Run away. And are those 3 the objective?
Alright, closest one on a 6. No. One with the blue guy on a 6. No. One with the purple guy. No.
Alright, well, on to Necrons. Necrons turn 4 reanimations with these 2. So we've got 8 to try and come back. The Cryptek isn't anywhere near close enough, so I believe it is just 5-ups. So 8 5-ups to make. And I've got, looks like 4 coming back.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. Now on to movement. Alright, so Necron movement. I had... basically this whole group just shift over in and up in the building to hold that objective. We'll find out if it's the one I'm looking for at the end of my turn. And didn't move. So starting off, he's going to shoot his... Yeah, he can still see you. You'll just get cover. His 2 shots into the big tank thing. Land Raider, that's the words. So 2 shots hitting on 3s, rolling 1s.
Yes. 1 hit.
1 hit, 1 miss. And wounding on...
A 4.
Yes, 4s, because 8 versus 8. There we go.
So 1 5-up save. Nope.
D6 damage.
1.
Oh, and I have no more command points that I'm aware of. So, either way, and now that everyone else has moved, thankfully, they still get the reroll 1 from the Triarch Stalker.
Once again, improving that dynastic code is really
not great. Oh, and just for reference, I also gave this unit of Necron Warriors my will be done during or before the movement phase. Shooting with the Warriors, because if my will be done, they're all hitting on 2s. Because of this guy, they're all rerolling 1s to hit. So, 2s.
All hit.
All hit. Now the hard part. 6s, but I get to reroll 1s because of the Lord. So,
1 so far, 2
1.
rerolls.
Yep, 2 rerolls.
1.
1.
Okay. 1 3-up save. Made it.
Ah. And then, because no one in the bottom here can see anything, Cryptek being the last to shoot, hitting on 3. Nah.
3s.
Yeah. 3 shots hitting on 3s.
2.
That went somewhere. And wounding on
5s.
5s.
4. 1 4-up save because AP -2.
Yes.
Made it.
And that's the end of my turn. So what is 5? It's not the thing I'm looking for. Yep, that's the end of my turn. On to Tom's turn 5.
Movement phase for turn 5, the last turn of the game. Not moving any of my backline guys in case any of those are the cash. Advance these guys to just be within range to claim that one. Land Raider did not move. Moved up the Warpsmith, and 12-inch moved my Sorcerer with Jump Pack. And that is it for movement.
All right.
Last in the movement phase is he's going to repair the vehicle.
Fair enough.
D3 wins back on the vehicle for 2.
He's now at 10.
Back to his middle bracket. Psychic phase. He's going to pop Diabolical Strength on himself. A 5 is not enough. And he is going to go ahead and smite the fleeing Cryptek.
Oh no.
A
That's
4
also
is not enough. Alright, like I said, time of the game where Tom's dice stop rolling anything close to being good. Alright, so that was a fail of a psychic turn. Going on to shooting. I'm going to actually start off shooting with this guy, firing all his shots through the window into your Overlord.
And he can shoot at characters?
He's your Lord, and the Overlord are the closest 2 models.
They are. Oops.
So I'll be starting off with the 2 Melta-Guns. I can't see the Lord, otherwise I would fire into the Lord.
Alright.
So, firing 2 Melta-Guns into the Overlord, hitting on 3s for 1 hit. Wounding on a 3 for no damage. And then the Flamer, hitting on, D6 number of shots for 1. Like I said, there's no damage. This is going to go ahead and fire everything into your
Treyarch Stalker.
Treyarch Stalker. So start with the 4 las cannon shots, hitting on 4s for 3 hits. Wounding on 3s for 2 wounds. Yeah, the AP -3, so you're 6-ups.
Alright. 2 6-ups. No.
D6 damage a pop for a 2 and a 4.
Alright, that's 6.
Quantum shielding.
The 2.
Nope.
And the 4. No.
Oh. So you take
Yeah,
the 6.
so that's 6.
Okay. 6 heavy bolter shots. Hitting on 4s for 2. Wounding on 5s for 1. AP -1.
4 up.
Nope.
Made it.
Havoc launcher. D6 number of shots for 2. Hitting on 4s for 1. Wounding on a 5. Nope.
You are over his chassis.
Okay. So, Melta, hitting on a 4. Hitting on a 4. Nope. I think that's all the guns.
Alrighty then. And the guys back here don't have any range?
They advanced.
Ah, got it. Are you charging anyone? Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
That's
that's
it?
it. Yeah.
Alright, so 3 shots hitting on 6s. No, and he moved, but there's no 1s anyway.
Alright. Charge distance. An 11.
I think he makes it.
Alright, should have gone with my first strategy, but oh well.
Or you're going to come over and...
Yep.
Ah.
So, actually, he's going to be right there, so he can 3-inch consolidate into your guys behind the window.
Ah, alright.
Alright, and then his 4 attacks going into your Cryptek. Hitting on 3s. Oh, sorry. Actually, that should have only been 3. I didn't get Diabolical Strength off. So
They would have all hit anyway, so...
Yeah.
there's-
pull one of them. And then wounding on 2s because of a plague cleaver. That is all wounds. AP -2, so you don't get the 5-up invul because it's not shooting. So
Nope,
you get
so I get a 5
6
up. You said AP -2?
Yeah, he has a 4-up.
You're correct. 2 6-ups.
3.
3 6-ups.
Okay, I think he's dead.
I'm pretty sure he's
I think he's
dead.
only got 4 wounds.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull him.
Finally. All I had to take was stabbing him.
All it took was melee.
Well, I like to point out I meleeed him with a power fist at least twice.
All it took was better melee.
Yeah. And then he's going to 3-inch consolidate through the building. And,
He's slightly too tall to be there, so he's
well, he could easily
he's
fit.
fine there.
Yeah. So he's going to tie up all of your warriors.
All right,
Well, your warriors can strike back.
they can.
Mm-hmm.
Can the ones up top do that as well, or
Well, you
have to consolidate
You
them
can
down?
do a 3-inch consolidate.
I will attempt to do that. All right, so I consolidated 2 down, leaving some up here still to actually hold the objective. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Glory be. Hitting on still 3s, I believe, because Necrons.
Technically 2s. Mine will be done last until the
Ah.
start of your turn.
Correct. My will be done is still active. So, yeah, all hit.
Winning on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. Okay. That was unexpected.
3-up saves. Takes 1.
Okay. Takes 1. And that should be it.
Yep.
It is the end of your turn. Now, is it just like ones that you're sitting on, or do I roll for this one as well?
It's my turn, so I reveal the ones I'm sitting on.
All right.
Again.
Is it 3?
Is it 3? Yes.
It's 3.
Well, darn, I actually wanted it to be like that one all the way back there.
It's okay. I wanted it to be this one.
Yeah. Well, don't you worry, it's the last turn.
Yeah, it's the last turn. We don't really need to pull the rest of them. We would normally, but it's that one.
Yeah.
And now it is my turn, turn 5. Alright, so Necron's turn 5 movement. Just for reference, I opted to give my will be done actually to himself, and not actually do the reanimations for them, because it's the last turn that can be, and they're not really going to be doing anything important over there.
Yeah. Even if they kill my dude, it doesn't matter. The
No.
game ends at the bottom of turn 5.
Yep. So, yeah. Trarek Stalker, I had move his 8 inches over here to just get line of sight in that group right there, which is the only group that's actually holding the objective right now. Moved and advanced him, moved and advanced him. Thankfully, they both have assault weapons, so I'll just be firing
With an
less with a negative, but I can still fire.
Yeah.
So speaking of firing, I'm going to start with the Trarek Stalker, firing into that group there with 2 shots, hitting on 5s because he moved.
And he's damaged.
Yes,
1 hit.
1 hit. And wounding on, it should be 8 versus, so 3s?
2.
Oh, sweet.
I'm tough 4.
2.
No.
Of course. But he provides the rerolls.
Yes.
Actually, is he close enough for the wounds thing?
It's a 3-inch bubble, so I'm guessing he probably is.
Cool. Then I'm going to be firing the Staff of Light from the Overlord, hitting on 2s. We're rolling 1s. We're rolling 1s. And wounding on should be
3s.
3s.
Staffs do our strength 5.
All but 1.
Okay. 2 5-ups. And double 1s. Down goes the 2.
Next is going to be the Lord firing his Staff of Light, same group. Hitting on 3s, I believe.
4s.
You're correct. Wait,
He had my will be done.
he had my will be done, so he's fine. Yes, so hitting on 4s.
None.
None. Sad face. With lack of a better option to not make this a draw.
We draw.
No, I was tempted to charge you.
You advanced.
I did. You're correct. Game ends in a tie.
Yeah. With both one guy holding the objective.
Just kind of staring off at each other.
Yeah. It's a draw.
Yep.
With
We haven't had many of those.
Yeah, with only 2 casualties, they have a leadership of 8 down to 6. I can't fail it.
Yep. This is definitely an interesting variety.
Yeah.
It definitely mixes it up. We could probably try this with points as well.
Yeah, we could absolutely do this with points.
And I can't wait to do the one side has more power of points than the other.
For the ruses and sudden deaths.
Yes. I read a little bit of that, and it seems pretty cool as well. But anyway, hope everyone enjoyed this topsy-turvy game.
Yeah.
And have a good one.